So we're going to look at the story Peppermint Peanut Butter Fudge. I'm going to read it. Please follow along, and I'm going to go through and explain anything and ask you questions. And I hope you have your thinking caps on this morning, because I'm going to ask you some higher order questions. Okay. All right. Y'all ready to go? All right. Wonderful. Peppermint Peanut Butter Fudge. From our perch. Does anybody know what a perch is? Like a high place, like a bird, like a bird's perch. Very good. From our perch on the porch steps, Pearl and I could see all over the old homestead. Have you ever heard of the word homestead? It has home in it. What do you think it might be? Homestead. A homestead, guys, is somewhere where you live. That's all. It's a big word for somewhere you live. The piece of land that you've been living on. And it's the old homestead. You think they've been living there a long time? Very good. Granny's birthday party looked like a county fair. All the relatives had gathered here for the occasion. Does anybody do a big party for a relative or a family member in here? What do you normally do?
We usually have
invite your entire family. That's good. How do you feel that makes your entire family feel?
Happy.
Makes them happy to celebrate. Very good. Very good. So let's see what they do here. There would be sack races, three-legged races, and a baking contest, followed by the popular pie eating contest. We plan to pack a lot of fun into this weekend. My sister and I should have been enjoying this happy occasion, but we weren't. Uh-oh, here comes the problem. We had no gift for Granny. Have you ever shown up at Christmas or a birthday party and not had a gift for somebody? You've never done that before? Well, let's say you would. How would that make you feel? Not having a gift.
Not happy.
Not happy.
Because I see the other person with something.
Because you would see the other person with something and you wouldn't have anything to make that other person happy. Very good answer. Roy, I know, said Pearl. Let's make a tasty pan of fudge for her. They're going to make some fudge for her, right? Yeah. What do you need to make anything? You need a recipe, right? You need your roadmap to know where you're going, and some bowls and things like that. So let's see what happens. Good choice, but you're looking at a boy who can't even boil water. I said, what does he mean when he says I can't even boil water?
Can't cook.
He can't cook. And I'll tell you right now, I'm just like Roy. I can't cook. Okay? So you will not see me trying to make a pan of fudge. You understand that? Pearl said, I'll show you how. In the kitchen, she put generous amounts of cocoa and other things into a pot. You've been appointed to stir. She said, add some butter. I stirred in an entire jar of peanut butter. Okay, what's the first problem there? Raise your hand if you can tell me. What's the first problem? She said, add some butter. What did she tell him to do? Is he following the directions?
No.
What kind of butter did he add?
Peanut butter.
Was he supposed to add peanut butter?
No.
No. So, do you think the fudge is going to come out right from what they wanted? Let's see. Pearl was annoyed. I shrugged. It's the same as butter, right? Is peanut butter the same as butter? No. No. Peanut butter is kind of sticky and gooey, right? Butter is not the same. So we got a problem here. Let's see what happens. Turn to page 128. No, replied Pearl loudly. Oh, well, too late now, right? You already put it in. You can't change it. After the fudge mix boiled, she poured it into a pan. As I stepped forward to see the result, Granny's cat ran in front of my feet. I jumped back and my arm bumped the candy bowl. Yikes! Peppermints were adding themselves to the fudge mix. All right, we got another problem. Raise your hand and tell me what just happened.
The cat had bumped into him and put peppermints in it.
Are they supposed to have peppermints in it? Was that in the recipe? No. That's another problem. So you think their fudge is going to taste good? No, maybe so. We'll see. For a brief moment, I wanted to cry. Okay, let's stop. Predict. How do you think Granny's going to feel when she tastes that fudge? How do you think she's going to feel? I want each of you to answer. How do you think she's going to feel? First of all, do you think she's going to like the fudge? You don't think she's going to like it? What about you? You don't think she's going to like it? She's going to fuss at him?
So sad
She's going to feel sad?
that they couldn't do they couldn't do as she told.
Did she tell them to do anything?
No.
No. So, let's see. Granny, so you don't think Granny's going to feel right because it's not good fudge, right? Okay, so let's see. That's a good prediction. Surely I've spoiled it. Granny won't want peppermint peanut butter fudge. Doesn't sound very good, does it? Don't despair, Pearl said in a kind voice. It may be okay. So, they're doing what? And we talked about our plans at the beginning. They're kind of doing what?
Figuring it out.
They're just figuring it out. They're working it out. They're kind of rolling with the punches, correct? As soon as the fudge set, we sampled it. It was nice and moist, but I made a face. It's too sweet. We'll have to throw it away. Okay, if fudge is too sweet, can you eat something that's too sweet? No. You think they wanted Granny to eat something that was too sweet? Why don't you think they want Granny to eat something that's too sweet?
That's gonna be a sugar diabetes.
That's a good example. Granny's kind of older, so there's a chance there for her to get sugar diabetes, right? Good job. So they don't want Granny to get
Sugar diabetes.
she don't want her to get sugar diabetes or sick, right? Because if your stomach has too much sugar, it's not going to act right, correct? Okay, let's go join in the contest, said Pearl. We'll feed the fudge to the pigs later. Andy beat us to the sack race, and Sarah won the pie eating trophy. As we watched the relatives play table tennis, I brooded. Have y'all ever brooded about something? Yeah, you do it all the time. Think. To brood is to think, and to think, and to think, and to think. Have you ever, in a test, really thought you kind of knew the answer, and it was on the tip of your tongue, and you couldn't think of it? How do you feel when that happens?